Who is he giving the realest heat on these internet streets? It's Big Pheel speaks. Who is he giving the realest heat on these internet streets? It's Big Pheel speaks. Who is he giving the realest heat on these internet streets? It's Big Pheel speaks. Who is he giving the realest heat on these internet streets? It's Big Pheel speaks. Of a certainty, Big Pheel got that flavor. Coming with that real spit, that real heat just to blaze you. Visual airways, even social media outlets. You tired of the same old same? It's cause I ain't been out here. No question. Haters and trolls can get to stepping. No weapon formed against this blessed one can stop was destined. Indeed, my words walk water to touch the masses in me. I'm off the higgity, no bullshit-a-dee. Not to be cocky, folks are flocking to watch me. ASAP like Rocky, I tackle topics kamikaze, meaning head on. I'm humorous but headstrong. You think I'm rapping the cap and tapping our crew, you dead wrong. Shall I proceed with another POV commentary with a twist? There's none like this, and there's none like me. How could you ever doubt me? I'll make you like and subscribe. Tell your friends about me. Who is he giving the realest heat on these internet streets? It's Big Pheel speaks. Who is he giving the realest heat on these internet streets? It's Big Pheel speaks. Who is he giving the realest heat on these internet streets? It's Big Pheel speaks. Who is he giving the realest heat on these internet streets? It's Big Pheel speaks.
My name is my name.
Big Pheel speaks.
You got to feel the love. Feel the love. Come on in and feel the love. Feel the love. Something for you to feel. Feel the love. Feel the love. You've got to feel the love. Feel the love. Come on in and feel the love. Feel the love. Something for you to feel. Feel the love.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, GMGers and GMGs. Yes, we back. Or as they like to say in Florida, we bike. We bike. We are here, ladies and gentlemen. It's me, your boy, Big Pheel Speaks. And this is Feel the Love Fridays, ladies and gentlemen. We back like we never left. Fresh and fly as ever. What they thought? We wasn't coming back. They thought GMG was kaputs. They thought GMG was history. Somebody told them wrong. As you come into the room, do your boy a favor. Hit that thumbs up for me. Book up. Hit that, hype the video if you could. Book up. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't. Book up. And make sure you hit that notification bell. Bing, so you be in the know whenever Feel the Love Fridays drop 8 to 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Fridays. Whenever the Good Morning Gang morning show drop on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Listen. Make sure you tap in and tune in. And anything else that I put on this Big Pheel Speaks channel. Hello, I just found you again yesterday when you were on live with Nice seeing and hearing your voice again. Thank you very much, lovely Nate. Come on over to the good YouTube channel, pinned down at the bottom, so you can be a part of the broader conversation, if you would. Or you can stay right there on IG. I don't mind. Who we got in the building so far? Connie Baptiste. Hey, hey, music for God too. Good evening, darling. Yes, indeed, we back. Charlie Hustle, what's goody like the mob, huh? It's Friday night, so I know some people are outside doing whatever it is they do and might be trickling in at a later time or a later date or whenever the case may be. But we gonna have at it, huh? Got my strizzle, got my drink, and I got my two-step. You feel me? Hmm. We about to have at it, ladies and gentlemen. It's Friday night. It's Feel the Love Fridays. Let me see what we got here. This is episode 105 of them things. Episode 105. We would have been further along had it not been for my hiatus. Charge it up. Look, I bit my lip. Charge it to my head and not my heart. But guess what? We back anyway. Today's show. What did I title today's show? I titled today's show, Are You Here for a Good Time? Is it a good time or a long time or both? We gonna get it going. Hope One, I see you. Good evening to ye. Yes, indeed. Are you here for a good time or a long time or both? We gonna talk about it. Now, understand there's other people watching now from other areas and places that are probably like, what the hell is going on? What the hell is Feel the Love? Huh? It's not your average dating show, but what it is a place where we can, as grown adults, can come together and talk about things such as romance, dating, sex, intimacy, marriage, and all the things as only we can do. And for those that are veteranos of this situation, they know it can get very salacious and very sexy. And you never know, you might find who you're looking for in here, even if it's only for let me do my little spiel. If you're looking for a fling or a part-time thing, come on in. You're welcome here. If you're looking for Mr. or Mrs. Right for the rest of your life, come on in. You're welcome here. If you're taking or just straight up and down faking, you can still be a part of this here conversation. Come on in. It's Feel the Love Fridays. Miss Scat Pack, Scat, she's in the building. Lady Jenny, hey, I see you. We back. Y'all watching from over on the IG or from X, formerly known as Twitters or Twitch. Y'all come on over to be a part of the bigger conversation here on YouTube. Why don't you, huh? And like the lituation as you come through the door. But yeah, are you looking for a good time or a long time or both? I'm just saying. Excuse me, ate me some dinner not too long ago. We're living in a day and age where dating is discombobulated. We're living in a day and age where marriages are all over the place. We're in a day and age where intimacy is kind of like pow, pow, poof, because the communication ain't quite there on both parts. Women feel like men should know what the hell they doing. Men feel like a woman should know how to put it down in the bedroom. It's all kinds of things, but there's no direct communication to say, hey, baby, I need a little more of this. I need less of that. I don't like that. Oh, I love that. It needs to be more of that to gain more understanding. But some of y'all are looking for a good time and not a long time. Some of y'all are looking to sow your royal oats. Some of y'all are looking to get the stuffing knocked off your egg McMuffin, huh? But then some of y'all, such as myself, are a little bit more romantic. Some of y'all are looking for longevity, something more lasting, dating with intent to become married and live out your life with your special someone. It's nothing wrong with that. It's nothing wrong with that. Either way you look at it, just know that you have to be grown and understanding and able to deal with the pros and cons of either or, because nobody ever said that in a relationship or in a situationship things are going to be perfect. So even if you're looking for a good time, things can go awry, especially if you don't know who you're having a good time with. You might take packages home with you. You might, you know what I'm saying, might be with a cuckoo for Cocoa Puff. especially when it comes to laying in the bed with them. So what turns into a good time could be the worst time in your life. And if you're looking for a long time, you got to get to know the intimate side of the person that you're with. And I'm not just talking about the touching, the feeling, the sexual activities when I say intimacy, but getting to know the things that turn your partner on, the things that turn them off, the things that make them tick, the things that will make them draw closer to you or push them further away from you. You got to get to know these things. And in doing so, you have to build a foundation of friendship. You have to be willing to listen and be a ear and a shoulder for your partner. They should be able to come to you not in fear of retribution or fear of that you're going to use what they're talking to you about against them, but just to be there for them. Because sometimes people just need to vent and let it out. And who else should they let it out to if it ain't their special one? Huh? Should they go out to their good girlfriend or to their homie? Or should they go out to their work husband or work wife or somebody on the side? I'm just saying, you got to decide that what you want to do. You feel me? You got to decide that. So, but I'm just saying, we grown here, right? And I want y'all to be open and honest with me. Matter of fact, I'm about to get the link together to put in here because we're gonna have some conversations tonight. Y'all not gonna sit up here all night looking at me. Huh? I know I ain't I know I ain't the ugliest dude, but I know I ain't the handsomest dude neither. So y'all not just gonna sit around here just looking at me like y'all gonna be a part of this conversation. So long. Happy Friday. What's goody like the mob, huh? Y'all share this situation with one to seven of your peoples and tell them to come on in, huh? Excuse me, it's Feel the Love Fridays. Damn, somebody had a tornado coming down somewhere. Anyway, you have to be grown enough to decide, okay, I'm just trying to get freaked off or freaked out. I'm just trying to have a good time for the night or a good time for the weekend or for the week. Or I'm really looking for something more sustaining, something more meaningful. Cause ain't none of us getting no younger. I don't give a damn if you in your 20s, your 30s, your 40s, your 50s, your 60s, or whatever. Ain't none of us getting no younger. So we got to decide what it is we want to do, what games we want to play, or are we tired of playing the games, and are we gonna be straight up and down with each other and commit one to another, huh? Commit for the moment or commit for the long haul. The choice is yours. You just got to be an adult enough to deal with it, huh? And ladies and fellas, you can't be thinking with your poo 90/20, and fella, you can't be thinking with your other head. Pause. No diddy. Cause it'll get you in a whole lot of trouble. A whole lot of trouble, huh? Lady Costanita, hey, good evening to ye, GMG. We in the building, huh? Listen, a lot of people counted me out and thought the show wasn't coming back and all these things. But they don't know my pedigree. They don't know my makeup. They don't know too much about Big Phil Speaks. And so here we is. Little Connie Baptiste said, I'm looking for something real. Oh, she said, I'm looking for something real. What kind of real though, Lady Costa? Neither something real that you can feel, or you trying to feel real in the situation that you trying to feel. You feel me? Didn't even know you was on. My son said, Mommy, Big Phil's live. They be knowing. Hey, shout out to little man. Shout out for little man for knowing who Big Phil Speaks is. See, it's like things like that make me feel special. You know what I'm talking about? Because little man could be doing whatever he could be on this video game. But he see that notification. Oh, hey, Mommy, Big Phil on the Joe. Yeah. Shout out to that. Shout out to that. But no, all jokes aside, Connie Baptiste, when you say you looking for something real, you mean in real sustaining or real in the moment? Which one is it? Notorious. Oh Lord, troubled and into the room. Hey, Notorious, how you feeling this evening? Huh? You gonna cam up and talk to us, or you gonna be talking your bullshittery from the comments as you normally do about this time? Huh? Listen. It is 2026. It's Friday, April 17th, 2026. Like I said a couple minutes ago, ain't none of us getting no younger, right? We have to decide what the hell it is we want out of our lives. Some want to continue to play games. Some people are content in being by themselves and with an occasional hookup. Some people, like I said, are looking forward to settling down or already have settled down with somebody and looking to create memories and live out the rest of their life in as much peace and harmony as possible. Because you know, relationships, all relationships aren't perfect. You know, you have your up downs, your down times, and all that good stuff. Notorious said, "Not little old me." Connie Baptiste said, "I'm looking for something real for now and forever, always and forever." All right, Connie. She said she looking for her one for now and her one for later, huh? She trying to get a now and later combo. I ain't mad at that. Have at it, Connie. What okay, Connie, what is it you're seeking in a man? If you don't mind, you can either be ready to cam up and tell me, or you can text it in the comments. Let me know. What is it that Connie Baptiste is looking for in a man? Let me while I'm waiting for you to do just that, let me pin this to the what you call it. Pin this in the comments. Do. Oh. Had to mute that. Had to mute that, baby. Why want to let me pin it to the thing? Hold up. Oh, I ain't got enough room on it. There you go. Bang. Pin the message. Message pin. I can okay, move that back like that. Okay, let me go back over here. Do. Okay, we back at it like a crackhead with a crack habit. Notorious, what you got your popcorn out? The reason that we're here, GMG is in the building. Must be God fearing. Okay, I respect that. Should always be that first and foremost. That's a fact, Mundo. I put the link out there if you want to tap in and come cam up and talk to me. The link is there. It's pinned to the top over in YouTube. So anybody that's over on IG, uh, X, formerly known as Twitter's Twitch, you're gonna have to come over to IG to get the link and tap in with your boy if you so choose, or whatever the case may be. What else? What else, Connie Baptiste? That's all he got to be is God fearing. You know, what if he ain't got it? He can be without arms, without legs, as long as he fear God, huh? That what you want? Notorious, I'm a doobie doobie doo doo doo. Listen. What else must he be, Connie Baptiste? You like him tall, you like him short, you like him fat, you like him skinny, you like him medium, you like him, you know what I'm saying, bald head, a big fro. What you like about him? You want him honest, compassionate? You want him thuggish? What you want, Connie? You never know. Your special one might be listening. He might be watching, like, yeah. Oh, Connie Baptiste seem like she might be something special. Let me get in that DM and holler at her. You never know. You never know. And Notorious, she I don't know what the hell she doing in the comments, but she just be doing her in the comments. I ain't mad at that though. I ain't mad at that. Fellas, y'all can chime in too. This ain't just for the ladies. Are y'all in it for a good time or a long time? Pause. No diddy though, fellas. Pause. No diddy. Are y'all in for a good time or a long time? Are y'all just trying to get you a little something, something, you know, to let yourself remember that you still got it? Or are you looking for something special? Huh? Rashad Houston, home team, G&G was goody like the mob. What you sipping on some Jack? No, something light, something slight, Lady Costa Nita, something light, something slight. Look, Charlie Hustle said he want both. Whoa, you looking for the good time and the long time. Pause. I ain't no diddy. I ain't mad at that. What you mean? No, Connie Baptiste. What you mean? No. You open the door for the conversation. Now you got your hand out like, no, you can't come in. You can't come in. But you already open. You tip the door, but like, come in. You know. Are you? And if by chance you're in a committed relationship, you know you can give your input on what you're doing to sustain that. But if it's for people, no, it's definitely not water. Definitely not water. What I look like sipping water through a daggone straw anyway. Anywho, but if you're single, just we need honest conversation here because some people, like I said, they are just into the momentary thing, date to see what they can get out of a person, whether it's sex, whether it's money, whether it's something they need in the moment, as opposed to looking forward to and looking for somebody that can be your other half, that could be equally yoked to you, and you all live out the rest of your lives together, whatever life God gives you to live out, or whatever the case may be. Notorious said, "Definitely water." No, this got color to it, darling. This ain't no agua. I do got water sitting next to it, but this is not no damn agua. Oh, can't show you too much. Can't show you too much, Notorious. S. Maxwell, Roxy, Buddy, Damo, y'all come on over to the good YouTube. Why don't you, huh? Come on over. I think a lot of people have been a lot of people are afraid though. One, to be honest to what it is they really want in life. Two, to be vulnerable enough to say, yeah, I only want a good time for the night, or I'm looking for something to complete my life and something sustainable. Three, I think some people have been so hurt by past relationships. And four, I think people are fearful by what they see on these internet streets and in the real world when it comes to dating and intermingling between the sexes or whatever the case may be. Hey, Stephanie Maxwell. Hey, hey. Long time no see. Piggy Laced. I see you. I see you. Listen. I think the last one probably might be the most detrimental to dating and all the things anyway, no matter which side of the coin you're on, whether you're just looking for a good time or you looking for a long time or you looking for both. I think that so many people that have been hurt and they're watching people get hurt and they watching people fake who they are and come out the closet with things. And I ain't talking about with others, with same sex stuff, that term. I'm talking about coming out the closet with their own mental deficiencies, come out the closet with their own toxicities and things of that nature. And it turns people off from either wanting to do a casual thing or doing something more sustainable. We back. We definitely back, Piggy. We definitely back. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Bring that ass on in. Jazzy, get your ass off of IG and come on over to the good YouTube. You know where we at. Connie said, I'm attracted to tall men's. How tall are you, Connie? How tall are you? You have to take it slow to know who you're dealing with. That's a fact. That's a fact, Piggy Lace. But see, that's the thing though, Piggy Lace, a lot of times people don't. For whatever intent and reason, some people wanna get right to it. They wanna get right to either the physicality of things or to see what they can get out of the other person or whatever the case may be. And it ain't just women wanting money out of men, sometimes it's men wanting money out of women. It ain't just men wanting to have sex with women, sometimes the women just wanna get their little thing off and get the stuffing knocked off their egg McMuffin by the fellas too. So it's a two-way street. It's definitely a two-way street. Honey Badger said, "I'm attracted to tall men." How tall? You talking 6'7" tall? What you talking? 7'3"? What you talking? Connie, what you talking? Huh? And Piggy Lace, are you taking it slow out here? Are you taking it slow, with the fellas? What you got going on, Piggy Lace? Are you here for a good time or a long time? Or both? Which one is it? Are you here for a good time or a long time? Or both? That's the question. You feel me? I'm a sucker for a man who gives me attention and knows how to communicate. I know that's right. Meow. She said, "I'm a sucker." Ooh, that's all it takes. That's all it takes, Piggy Lace, for him to give you some attention and know how to say his ABCs, 1, 2, 3. 5, 6. Okay, okay, Connie. So the type of man that you're attracted to, what do you have to be, 6'3" or something like that, 6'4"? What do you gotta be? Or do you consider anything taller than you as a tall man? Which one is it? Piggy said, "I'm here for a good time." She said, "Not. I'm lying. A long time." Piggy, that's the thing. That's the thing. Long as you're honest with yourself and honest with whoever it is you're seeing or want to see, I don't necessarily see it as a wrong answer either way, because long as you and the person are on the same page and okay with the arrangements of whatever you got going on and are able to be mature enough to do whatever comes with it, if it's just for a good time, so be it. If you do want something more sustainable, want the long time, so be that. But I think that sometimes when people look for just a good time, they don't know that a lot of things come with that. A lot of deceit sometimes, sometimes lies, sometimes packages that you don't wanna take home. Sometimes emotions get involved after the good time from one party or the other, and the other party's just feeling like, "Oh, we just had a I thought we had an understanding," and that causes issues or whatever. So long as you are honest with whoever it is you're dealing with, and they're honest with you, and y'all can be grown and deal with, the casual intimacy or whatever the case may be, hooking up for the good time, then have at it. But if you're looking for something more sustainable, something that you can feel whole with, or whatever the case may be, then just be honest about that too. Like you said, we ain't getting no younger, so why not settle down and grow in love together? That part right there, Connie, that's it right there. Feel I had to work on my femininity, and that's something I'm working on, and I'm not ashamed of saying it. The NYC rough life ain't doing justice for me. Oh, listen, as long as you know you being honest with yourself and know that that's what you need to change, then you're kind of 3 steps ahead of the game right there because a lot of people don't hold themselves accountable for none of their own ish. So a lot of times people say, "Nah, I ain't got nothing wrong with me. It's them. It must be them. I'm a good woman or I'm a good man. It's them, it's them, it's them." Not looking in the mirror and realizing you got blemishes all across here. You got crust coming out your eyes and out the corner of your mouth that they see. And you won't take the time to clean yourself up and get yourself right for to adequately date you for the good time or the long time. 6 feet or taller. How tall am I? I'm 6 feet tall even. I'm 6 feet even. At least you can admit that, P that's what I'm saying. At least she can admit it, and that right there is powerful in itself. The fact that you can admit it. What you mean she? What you talk about, Lady Costanita? What you mean she? I'm just saying, we have to be able to be real with ourselves before we can be real with anybody else that we getting intimate with, whether it's a little fling thing or like a serious relationship. You have to be real with yourself, and you can't play games and teeter on the fence and throw mixed signals because you not only are you throwing them off, you're throwing yourself off. You wasted your time and you wasted your energy knowing you want one thing, or one in one way and playing like you don't mind it being but two ways. I got you, Piggy Lace. Hold on, let me 1 second. Let me get you set up here. Hold on. I'm about to what you call it, put you up there now. Piggy Lace, can
Wait,
you
I'm
hear
trying to mute
me?
myself. Can you hear me?
What you mute? Would you come up here for to mute yourself for, girl? She didn't got
There's background noises. Hold on.
oh, at your house or whatever. It's all good. It's all good. But no, I applaud you,
So,
Piggy Lace, for
hi guys, hi to the platform. I just wanted to come up real quick, and the reason why I said that is because it's embarrassing. It's embarrassing a little bit, but then it's like I grew out of it. Like I don't care. It's like something I'm working on, and the reason why I'm saying this is because
Mhm.
a dude that I used to talk to, that was the main reason why it didn't work out with me. And I really liked that dude, to be honest. And that was one
Oh,
reason why, because like that person told me, like, yo, you have to work on your femininity because men like when a female have their femininity. Oh my God.
yeah, you can't be rough all day. You can't be rough all day. Hey, Jazzy, I see you. That's a fact. And even if you grow up in a rough environment, you have to learn to find your tranquility, your serenity within self. And if you want to be or you desire to be a man's woman in such a way that you want to be able to feel that the softer edge or the softer covering as opposed to the hard edge covering of the gritty life of inner city living or whatever, you
Mhm.
you have you have to you have to pray on it and you have to practice it. That's all. And
Yeah, that's
nobody's
and that's
perfect.
what I'm doing, Phil, and that's
Yeah.
something I'm working on. Living in New York, it's like that rush shit. It's like you ready to pop off on niggas. Sorry, I don't know if I'm allowed to say niggers up
You
here,
don't have
but
to cuss. You can't cuss too much now.
and
You
it's
can let a
like
little one
being
slip.
yeah, being tough out here, and it's like. And I even said this to myself. I'm like, yo, if I become like having that femininity in you, I don't want to be pussy. I don't want to be a punk out here because I need that roughness in me. So how do you like do both, like feminine to a
It's a
man, and
balance.
then when you're in the
It's
street,
a
you got to be
balance.
rough. So yeah, so it's like I don't know how to do it, but I'm working on it. You feel me?
All
So
right, let
yeah.
me. I know that you are entrepreneur. You got your own business and all that, right? And while you tending to your business, you wearing one hat. When you come home, outside of answering business calls and things of that nature, you wear another hat.
Mhm.
When you get with a man, you're kind of wearing a whole nother hat.
Right.
It's hard to do, but it's a balancing act, especially if you've been used to being one way for most of your life or whatever. It's not going to be easy, but if you want to do it, you walk towards doing that. You work towards doing it, and it becomes easier. Just like with anything else, like your business. When you first started doing your business, whether you started your business or you started working for somebody else, when you first started doing that thing, it might not have flowed quite the way that it flows now for you because it got easier over time. Same thing. If you'll start to notice that your not saying you got a rough exterior, but that shell that you have will start to peel away, especially if the person that you're dealing with is someone that you feel like you can trust, that you feel comfortable with, that you feel
Mhm.
safe around. And I don't mean safe like he got to be brolic, but safe meaning you just feel at ease in his
Yeah.
presence. That will help you. That will help you get into that soft era, as they like to say, or whatever. Just
Right.
I would just say just continue to work at it. Is it too late for you to make it right or work things out with that individual?
No, it's not too late. But I want to work on me first. And there's also
Got
one thing that person said to me was like, "Yo, we can't have two people like rough. Like I'm already a man and I'm rough. I work out and now when I go to the gym,
Yeah,
I already have that, energy. I can't date somebody that has the same energy I have. I need a soft girl.
yeah.
So it's like I'm working on that.
And just continue to do so. It's like with anything else, right? Sometimes we rush ourselves or we put so much pressure on ourselves, like it need to be done today, change needs to happen today. Or the people we with want to put too much pressure on us. You need to stop that now. It should have been stopped yesterday, or you never should have been doing it. Instead of giving people grace and understanding
Mhm.
they're people just like them. And some of our habits can stop just like that. And some habits that have been formed over years take a minute to kind of walk away
Mhm.
from or peel away from your life or whatever. The same, and I'll say this: the same grace you would want for somebody else to show you, you got to show them too. And in
Okay.
doing so, hopefully that will help them show grace towards your walk. Long as you're making strides and efforts, if
Mhm.
they can't if they can't see those efforts, then you gotta evaluate who they are too, because if somebody's really into you, they'll see the changes. They'll notice it and or acknowledge it. Even if they don't say something about it every day or don't say something right away, they'll notice it because a man, I'm speaking as a man, if a man is into you, he's going to observe you, he's going to watch you, he's going to see the subtle things. He's going to see if you, especially if it's things that you're compromising on for the relationship and vice versa. Just the same way you would appreciate, like, it's certain things he might do that you might want him to fall away from or stop or do differently or whatever. In relationship, especially if you're trying to do something long term, there's the meshing period where two individuals are like grinding out some of the bullshit in their life, bullshiggery, so that they're able to be fully palatable one to another or whatever the case may be. So he if the brother is not recognizing your efforts, he may or may not be the right one, or in the moment, or period, because he's not paying enough attention to his lady. He's not into his lady, because a
Mhm.
man is going to want to know what turns the woman on, what turns her off, what makes her feel good, what makes her sad, what makes her angry. He wants to know all those things. And I don't know if it's because of us being taught to be protectors, but we want to know the things about the woman that we're into, or whatever the case may be. One, so we can try to understand how to navigate, because there are inherent communication differences between women and men, but not so far gone that one can't communicate with the other if they want to. There's indeed what's goody like the mob. Super, what's up? A crack baby trick baby is in the building. I see you. I don't know, guys have been becoming scary and they pretend well. Women too, though, Jazzy. Women too. Women too. Scary than the mud. That's what I said. Sometimes I think it's that fourth choice that I said. People being scared of what they see around these internet streets and in real life, that got them afraid to step out on a limb, afraid to date, afraid to give somebody the chance or opportunity to earn their love, trust, and compassion, and their punani twani, or slang thing for the ladies. I don't know. What you
But
say?
I appreciate you guys telling me, your inputs, and I appreciated the comments as well.
Do I know the fella?
No.
Okay, okay.
Oh
I was
my
about to
God,
say,
Phil, you messy.
no,
It's not
I'm
even
not.
that.
No, I'm
It's
not.
far. It's far away from that. I know a few people know blah 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 blah, but it's not that. Heck to the no
I ain't
no.
worried. No, I wasn't talking about that.
But
I didn't think you was talking about that. I ain't think.
oh, because I know people be like, oh, But yeah,
Nah,
I
nah, nah.
appreciate y'all for
I wasn't
your
trying. No, I
input,
wasn't trying to
and
do
I'm
that.
gonna work on me more on what I just mentioned. Yeah,
Yeah, and if it's something that you really want, you'll do it. You'll do it the same way
I'm
you
gonna go.
do
I'm gonna go back in
go
the
the extra
comments.
mile for your business. No, don't roll yet. Don't leave yet.
Why?
Huh? What'd you say?
I said why. Okay, I'm gonna
Because I
stay.
wasn't finished. Give me about 2 more minutes of your time. The same way you put your extra effort into your business, you'll put the extra effort into whatever it is you want in life. You want to be in your soft girl mode or whatever, or more feminine or whatever, you'll put the effort into it. You want to prepare yourself mentally, spiritually, emotionally for the person that you feel like God will send your way for you. You'll prepare yourself for that. Or you'll continue being abrasive, hard, and walking through life as such. It's all about what you want. And if you want, you make the appropriate choice to make it happen. That's all I wanted to say.
Okay. The only reason why I'm coming down because there's too much noise in my background. I keep muting because it's like y'all gonna be hearing people screaming and talking shit. So that's why I'm coming down. But I
It's all
appreciate you,
good.
Phil. I'm gonna be in the comments. If I have to come back, I'll come back. Okay.
All right, I appreciate you.
All right. Thank you.
Yes, indeed.
Hey,
Uh-oh.
Jazz.
Jazzy Woo, what you know good?
What's poppin'? Hey, how y'all doing?
We back like we never left, Jazzy.
Okay, shout out to Feel the Love.
You feel me?
Yeah,
Now,
what was your topic on here though? I came in late.
are you here for a good time or a long time or both? Meaning in far as intimacy, relationship, things of that nature. Are you just trying to be fulfilled for the moment, or you trying to find something permanent and substantial, or a little of both?
Mm,
Yeah. Things that make you, and that's the thing, because part of it is being honest with yourself and being able to be honest with whoever it is on the other end of that. Because I said, no matter what it is you're looking for, long as you're mature enough to deal with all the things that come with it, there is no wrong answer in that. Because some people, they all they want is just to be fulfilled in the moment, but then some people want to be fulfilled and sustained long term. So it's all about what you want and how you want to walk your life out.
right. Do you think people be getting bored?
People can, but see and that's a part of it too. People need to work on sustaining their relationship, sustaining their marriage, keeping that spark, keeping that flame. But sometimes we, not just men, but and not just women, but both of us get comfortable, get complacent in our relationship. We like, oh, they ain't going nowhere. I got them. They ain't going nowhere. I put it down, or I take care of all this, or I spoil them, or I bob and weave on this thing like this. Pause, no diddy, or I do this, do that. I cook everything he want. Whatever the case may be, people get too comfortable in their situation, not realizing that the same spark that you had when y'all were dating and courting and everything was fun and new and exciting. You gotta try to keep the excitement within the relationship or whatever and or marriage.
I think I agree with you too, but I think because I mean you had a lot of experience. So what do you what no shade or nothing like that. I'm just saying because you
No, no,
have
no.
been a person
True,
that's been
true,
you was married more than one time, right?
true. Yeah.
And I don't know, like I feel like and I'm not saying you that type of man, but I feel like some men
Hmm.
can't handle the pressure of having to not just worry about themselves
What?
because wait, let me say it because you know how most men like when you got a man, he's really like the head of the household for real. You see what I'm saying? They be
Hmm.
feeling like, oh, love is conditional. So they feel like all they good for is working and making money, and they be like, don't nobody love me for real. That's what some guys be saying, right? And then
Hmm.
also, I know I'm saying this, I'm all over the place a little bit because I had a friend who, well, this girl I knew, which she been with her man for a long time. They had multiple kids and everything, and he just killed himself or
Oh
whatever.
man. Sorry
Right,
to hear.
right. It's so sad because we thought they were happy and this and that
Mhm.
and all that. And I be listening to men and even like, you know, guys that I know and all that. It seems like some men can't handle that all like they feel like all the pressure is on them that you'll feel like some men be like yo, this is what men supposed to do. You supposed to be the one to take out the trash and pay the bills or this and that. And some men feel like, whoa, this is too much
Pressure.
pressure. You get
Mm.
what I'm saying?
I get it, and I feel where you're going with it because in this world, men are taught and told this is what they should be and how they should act. Uh, that they should pin up their emotions or push them to the back or push them out of their lives or whatever the case may be. And the frustrations of life, let alone not in the house, but working and whatever else they're doing or whatever the case may be. The home should be their serenity, the home should be the safe place. The woman in which they are married to or with should be their comfort zone. And I think as a man, sometimes women fall short in being a true ear, being a true friend. The same way they want a true somebody to be a true friend to them or that good girlfriend who will listen while they vent. Women, I think, have more avenues to vent where men are taught to suck it up and deal with it, which is not healthy in the long run. But then when you come home and not able to express or decompress with your wife, and all you got is I'm paying bills and all make sure the rent is paid and the food is on, money for the food and the light and all that. Some men can look at it like, what else is there? But that's not the how can I put it? That's not what a successful or sustaining marriage is about. And a good woman, a good wife will recognize that in her man and help to create an environment that he feels safe enough to decompress and talk to her. And that they're not spitting back at each other the things that they've discussed in times of anger. Because you know how it is. We get angry and
Yeah,
and that's why your ass, and that's why when you was younger, da 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 da, woo woo
yeah,
woo
bringing up
woo.
people past and stuff.
Yeah, and that causes more division and standoffishness within the home. No matter if you've been married for a half a second, dating, or been married
Hmm.
for a whole lot of years, it can destroy a marriage more so than even the finances can. I feel as though
Right.
feel we all need therapy in
No,
some
for
ways.
real,
Yeah,
I agree, Lady Constanita.
that's a fact, and we gotta be men and women enough to admit that. It's nothing wrong with sitting down, talking to a counselor, talking to a pastor, talking to somebody that can give you unbiased advice or whatever the case may be. That's not necessarily sticking to one side or other. Now, if one side is blatantly wrong, then they should be willing to hear that from a third party because they're not going to want to hear it from their spouse, especially if they're upset with them or whatever the case may be.
I
But
think. Oh, go
go
ahead.
ahead. No, no, no. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I think though some men like say if you coming in there, you decompressing, and
Hmm.
you talking about your problems and stuff. I feel like most women are like we. I think we kind of like mentally naturally strong. So then it'd
Hmm.
be like when a man like complaining, or even if he not even just complaining. Let's say he's decompressing and he's just speaking about his feelings and certain things getting to him. And you with somebody for 12 years, but you want to constantly come in and complain or do that over and over, that will soon make that will also cause like problems in a relationship because us women, I feel like we are I feel
But the
like we are
women
naturally strong as well
naturally
mentally.
strong. In some ways, yes,
Yeah,
definitely.
yeah, in some ways mentally because I feel like I feel like because we carry a baby, we take care of the kid, and it's a lot to do with a baby having a baby 24/7. That
You
is a lot
got
to
it.
do. You know what I'm saying? And then also take care of yourself as well. And I get
True.
what men say, well, it's a lot at work and all that, but then how can you be mad at the woman for not always wanting to sit in that sorrow? You know what I'm
Okay,
saying? Like,
I get what you're saying. Now, to your point, should no man have to come home every day complaining? Shouldn't a woman have to complain all the time? Because
right,
that's what your partner is there to do. Not only be an ear, but to be a solution base for you. And if there's
right,
problems, what can we do to change the situation? Whether it's you finding a new job or whether I'm giving you more breaks so you can get more free time away from the children or whatever the case may be. And in this day and age, sometimes the women are working more than the men. But
right,
it's about finding a balance and creating an environment so that one, yes, you're being there to be a support system, but you're also being a co-head with him and equally yoked and helping him or he's helping you to find a solution through whatever it is that's bothering you, to change whatever it is that's holding you back or keeping you frustrated so that there is no repeated conversations of the same old thing. Because anybody, for
right,
a man, well, a man ain't gonna want to hear a woman complaining about the same thing all the time neither. So
right, exactly,
nobody's gonna be happy in that. We're kind of programmed to tolerate it or to understand that is supposed to be a part of y'all makeup to do so. And in on the flip side of that, they say men aren't supposed to do it or whatever, not realizing, but that as much as we're different, there's a lot more similarities than people want to admit. But if we work more so on solutions, there'll be a lot less problems in our relationships and in our marriages. Whether it comes to finances, whether it comes to the jobs and working conditions, whether it be uh, house duties and cleaning and the babies and all the things. If we start communicating better, start being open and honest and transparent on both sides and working towards solutions, not just repetitively talking about the problems because that ain't good for
right.
nobody.
But then I
Hey,
think the men
Denise. Hey,
start
hey.
some men will start having a secret animosity towards a woman because she know how to glow through all the, even though like she heard the pain or struggle out, she know what we going through and all that, but she still know how to be happy on the outside world. And then I feel like
Is that
men
every woman?
some men
Is
like
that
grow
every
a
woman
secret
though?
animosity towards that.
Is that every woman though, Jazzy? Come on now, we gotta be honest.
Is that every woman? What, like, what's the question?
That got it all together and all these things. Is that every woman?
No, I'm saying
It's
like even if
it's
that
as
woman
much
don't have it together, even if
because
she,
go ahead. I'm
huh?
listening. I'm
Nah,
listening.
even if that woman don't have it all the way together, sometimes her spouse, because her spouse know we don't have it all together like that, but the way she carry it outside, he can become envious of the fact that she carrying it well, and then he'll have a secret animosity. Just like for example, like what, I don't know the true facts. Like allegedly, the girl's supposed to hung herself, Ashley Janae, right? But we got so many situations where men pretended in these high class being men with money, white or black though, because it's also because they people make it a race thing, and it's really
And I
deeper
say
than
that's
race.
deeper than that. Yeah, I say
It's really
that's
deeper than race. It's really, I feel like it can be like a man and woman thing due to the fact of I can kind of see certain situations being out the country with men, and then certain men seeing you at a certain caliber that they feel like because they know, for example, they say, oh, he was 100 million in debt with cryptocurrency, but because she still the stuff he's still gifting her and stuff, she still look flashy to the outside world. He probably could have became envious of that she still get
it could and
attention.
could be. And that's the thing. And that's the thing. A lot of times we don't take enough time to get to know who it is we're dating. One.
Mm.
Two,
Do you think we
your
feel like we in
partner
a rush
hold
because of
on,
our
Jack.
age? Oh,
Hold
I'm
on,
sorry.
Jack. Maybe, maybe not though, because young folks do it and older folks do it too. The thing of it is, you shouldn't be with nobody that's competing with you. Your hopes, your dreams, and aspirations should be just as important as mine. And where possible, both parties should be seeking and wanting the best out of each other. Part of being a good leader, since they put man at the head of the thing, is being a great servant. They always say a woman has to submit to a man, but a man has to submit to his woman too. He has to serve his woman, and helping his woman live out her goals, aspirations, dreams should be a part of that process for him and for her to see him to become the best man that he can be
Agreed.
and
I
great.
agree.
She should be helping him in however which way she can to for him to see his greatness. If you're with somebody, a man or a woman, and they're competing with you, they're the wrong person. Or I'm not going to say totally the wrong person because they could be dealing with some trauma or some things that happened in their
A
past
mental
that they
issue. Yeah,
haven't,
right.
yeah, they haven't opened up or been honest about yet in their own makeup or whatever the case may be. But if it's somebody that's willing to take accountability, that's why I said let me pull back on not the right one for you. If they willing to be accountable and try to change or get the help that they need, then maybe you stick it out with them. But if they don't want to see the flaws in their ways and their thinking, and they're competing with you and combative and trying to cock block or hold you back from being what it is you're supposed to be or should be, especially if it's your purpose, you don't need to be with them because that ain't God. God is not the author of
Right.
confusion. He will create wrath to set shit straight, but he is not the author of confusion. So in your
Right.
relationship, which is supposed to be a covenant between God anyway, when you're married, this shit there's going to be things that cause friction, but at the end of the day, y'all should be working to stop the friction and mesh and become and stay as one, which is a work, So to make long story short, if your man is competing with you, Jazzy, or
No,
Jazzy,
this is not my situation. I'm
no, no,
just
no, no,
speaking
no,
because we
no, no.
having.
I'm talking to you, so that's what I'm saying. Or
Oh,
Jazzy, you competing with your man, y'all are not meant to be with each other. If I was in a marriage or whatever the case may be, if my woman is competing with me, or if Big Phil is
oh,
competing with
right.
his woman, I don't deserve to be in that relationship, and she don't either, because it's unhealthy, it's unnatural, and it's
Facts.
not sustainable. It's not
Facts.
sustainable. Communication is definitely the key.
Yeah, but what
Definitely.
if like the love that you have for someone has been so? It's like y'all in so deep that it's like breaking up is not an easy thing to do as well. You get what I'm
Of
saying?
course.
So
Yeah.
like you said, when I said men pretend well, you was like women do too, Jazzy, and they do, right? And then say, for example, if you know you love this woman, but she keep on doing so much weird shit, it's hard to let go of it, right?
Yeah, but then it is a flip side of that too. The same way you want grace and mercy for your transgressions or your missteps in life, your person has to give that too. Because at the
Mm-hmm.
end of the day, Jazz, I'm Big Phil speaks, right? I
Mm-hmm.
am what I am, but I am what I am. Meaning, I think I'm a good person, but I'm also flawed.
Right.
I have missteps. I'm not perfect or whatever the case may be. And if I want somebody to deal with me with compassion, with grace and mercy, I got to be willing to deal with them as such too. And in doing so, sometimes you have to give people time. Sometimes some things, like I said earlier, you went in here, I said some things fall away right away. Some bad habits and some things that need to be corrected can be done like that. And some
Mm-hmm.
things take time because they've been built up over years of doing. Especially if you've been single for a long time, or you've been the breadwinner in your own situation, and here comes somebody else into your world. You got to compromise somewhere. But sometimes getting to a mindset to be able and be willing to compromise is something that you have to learn to do, especially if you wasn't taught it or the examples around you didn't show it. So you have to give grace
The
as much as
examples
you want to
around,
receive it.
yeah.
Yeah, you have to give grace as much as you want to receive it, or whatever the
I
case
hear
may
y'all
be.
all saying like communication is key, and I
Mhm.
100% agree because I love talking too, right? But a lot of people could just be talking and agreeing, but their actions, like they people can talk a good freaking game and not
All
be
day,
who they what
all
they
day.
talk and what they say, and their actions behind the scenes is totally different. You see what I'm saying?
That's true.
So
But
I
see,
feel like
that's up to you to be able to to pay attention and see that. You know the
mhm,
difference between somebody that's just talking and stringing you along and somebody that's really trying to make an effort.
their actions, but you're not
Mhm.
gonna see their actions right away. That's why love bombing happened.
I,
Discernment,
I think
I
I
like
think
that.
I think love bombing is I think love bombing has gotten so much of a bad name when it actually should be a good thing.
It's
Love bombing
supposed to
to
be a
me,
good thing until somebody
yeah,
switch up on you.
true, true.
It's supposed to be a good thing. That's why women fall for it. A woman like me feel like they be like, "Oh, you fell in love with 3 days." Yeah, a man should come fall in love with me 3 days. They should come flower me with these gifts. I suppose, like shit. If I was a man, I'd do it for me too. I'm a catch,
Oh
right?
yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah, what shit? I'm a
talk
catch,
your
but
talk your
but
skibbity jazz.
but then people will be saying like, "Oh, you should have." What y'all say, have discernment and this and that, right? But then it's
Mhm.
like you want to have that discernment, but you don't want to automatically think like, oh, this person got ill intent towards me, because it's like, then why did you holler at me, like me, do these things for me?
In the
So
first
why would
place.
you have this ill intent? But you won't be able to see that until the action show.
I'll tell you this. I'll tell you this. Just like Lady Kosanitha said, your actions speak louder than communication or your words, right? A lot of times the writing is in our face, whether it be on the wall, if it's invisible ink. A lot of times we're not paying attention to it. Before we get in deep with somebody, we'll see the flaws. We'll see certain things about that person, their vices, maybe what they're not being honest about, whatever the case may be. Sometimes we look past it. Sometimes we're concentrating on one area of the relationship or in other things in life that we're not quite paying attention to the obvious. And so that later on down the line, when it hits, it's like, damn, what was I doing? Where was I at? When did they become this person? When in a lot of times they've been that person, whether innocently or maliciously. They've been
Yes.
that person, but you're not really paying attention to it. That's why I said a man that really is into a woman is going to pay attention to that woman, not out of no negative connotation of wanting to control or manipulate, but want to know and make sure his woman is good. What makes her sad? What makes her mad? What turns her on? What turns her off? Where can I help her even without her saying she needs help? And vice versa. A woman should want to be the same way for her man. Sometimes it means so much more if a person can see the need and want to apply that need without you having to ask him or her to do so. Sometimes that means even more to the person because it's like, damn, oh, they are really paying attention to me, or they really love me, or they really care about me enough to be willing to do. Even if you won't let them do it, or you don't feel comfortable with them doing it, or if you go ahead to have at it, you have to at least acknowledge and appreciate the fact that they want to do it wholeheartedly. Now you can tell the difference between somebody that's trying to run game or whatever the case may be. You can tell that if you are of sound mind and you pay attention to your discernment, that gut feeling, you'll be able to tell if somebody's running game. And again, some people might start into their thing as only a momentary thing. Oh, I don't want no relationship. I just want to have a good time, and then that can grow into something else. And I was saying earlier, Jazzy, that we have to be honest and open with both parties have to be open to each other so that either way you want it, if you want a good time or a long time, nobody's hurt, one, but two, at the same time, y'all are mature enough to deal with any and everything that comes with it, because sometimes that momentary fling or good time can turn into something else, especially if somebody starts to catch feelings, whether it's the man or the woman, and the other person isn't there yet. So it does stem back to the communication or whatever the case may be. But first, you have to be honest with yourself and then be honest with the person, and they have to be honest with you. It has to be a two-way dialogue, not a dictation like this is what I want and this is what it is from either party. Because if that's what it is, then that's not a situation that I would hope that anybody will want, where they're told how this is what's to go on and that's it. It should be a two-way street. I would like this. I would like these things. I don't like these things. What do you like? What do you not like? And each person listen and take in and soak up. And if it's something that's not doable, decide to change the relationship into maybe just a pure friendship or go your separate ways. Or if it's things that are doable or that you don't mind compromising or bending to a pause to accommodate the person that you see something in, then you do so. But it is all done in honesty and communication, the way God intended. That's a fact. Give me my that's it right there, boo God. That's what I'm on. Give me my wife, whatever the case may be. Hey, Mark Mard, what's up with it? I'm over on YouTube.
You want to be remarried?
I sure do. I do. I do. I'm a hopeless romantic. I'm a
That's
hopeless
good.
romantic. And even though, I've been married before and it didn't quite work out, I've never been a quitter. I've never been one to say, okay, I'm not doing this no more. I learned from my mistakes
Right,
and I learned
right.
from their mistakes and I grow, which helps me prepare myself for the
Amen.
person that I should be with. While I'm chiseling away the bullshit off
Amen.
of me that need to come off of me. Because again, I have to be accountable and honest with myself before I can be honest with the next person. I know that's right, crazy work, mom.
I'm 52 and want to be married again.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, Bugatti. Hi, Bugatti. Yeah, I do
Do
want to be
you
married.
do you want to be married,
I
Jazz?
do, but I'm not forcing it. I'm not like,
In due
that's not
time.
nothing that I'm just like,
I get it.
yeah, exactly.
I get it. In due
Exactly.
time.
I'm letting.
Let
But
things take its
I
course.
feel like I just,
What'd you say?
huh?
You broke up at the end.
What you say? I didn't hear you.
Yeah, it broke up. You were saying something and it broke up.
Oh, I feel like I do love the dynamic of, just raising kids with two parents and letting the children see the way mom and dad love each other. I feel like it makes them more
It's important.
successful, more happy,
Yeah.
more, yeah, yeah. I feel like it's very important. It's very important, but I do think that sometimes it's a sacrifice as well. Like when you want love and marriage, and you know that could be your person, but then again, you gotta also compromise with what they like and don't like as well, where you don't want to ruin something that can be, you know, good for the children or just
Yeah.
for your life.
I think that one, we have to take more time in deciding and learning the person that we lay down with to have these children with from the giddy up. One, and then two, so that whether it works out or doesn't work out, that you two can be on a civil realm with each other, so that the kids see it. Because of course, it's best for it to be two parents in the home, married in the whole 9 yards. But even if y'all can't get there, if y'all can be cordial and cool enough to get on the same pages about raising them children, it goes a long way. Because you can have people that are married in the house and not getting along, and the kids see that too, and they carry that into their relationships. Whether it's the father doing too much or the mother doing too much,
Facts,
whether it's the mother abusive or the
facts.
father abusive, they
That's why
carry
I said
that
a
too.
happy dynamic. Yeah.
That's a fact. Mel Page, salute. Jola, salute. I just feel as though you don't have to rush anything. I know for a man, especially a man of my age and my wisdom and all the things that I've been through, the relationships, the situationships, the flings, and everything else I've done in my life, I know when I see somebody that I align with and who I want, and it doesn't take me
Oh, I'm
long.
sorry. I gotta go. I gotta go. I'm sorry. I gotta answer this.
Oh Lord, go have your handle your business, Jazzy. It doesn't take long at all for a man that's mature mentally to see, sense, discern, and pick up on a woman that he aligns with. Now, And y'all seen it with me. Sometimes we can get in our own way and we can be fooled or be the one fooling somebody into getting into a relationship or a situationship long before you two should be. You should really take your time and get to know the other individual before you jump 20 steps ahead in life or whatever the case may be. Because sometimes you get it wrong, especially if you're not utilizing your discernment, that gut feeling, and you're going with just your mind, or you wear your heart on your sleeve. You get what I'm saying? Rich, what's up, Rich? I see you. I feel as though I feel as though, again, the things that people see, because we spend so much time online, no matter what it is we do in the world, most people spend a lot of time online, no matter if they got a regular 9 to 5 or 12 to 12, or they're entrepreneurs or unemployed. They go to the internet on lunch breaks or when they can sneak it in or all day or whatever the case may be. And we get inundated with a whole lot of content, a lot of reels and posts and stories of hurt, of toxicity, of abuse, of breakups, of he ain't shit, she ain't shit. So much of that, that it kind of sits somewhere in our brain. It creates a home in our brain, and we start to think like that. Like that's the totality of dating, or that's the totality of love, failure, and that's why I'm a uh, strong advocate for balance. No matter if you entertain the bullshiggery or certain types of content, balance it out with nurturing content, with learning content, with educational, positive content, or whatever the case may be. And so is such as the same for relationships. You have to balance it out with good, clean relationships. There are some people, there are some couples on here that talk openly about their marriage and when they were courting and dating, the issues that they've had and or having, and how they worked through it. You need to see and hear things like that. It's almost like a person that wants to get in business, that has an entrepreneurial spirit, and they want to learn, which business should I open, what kind of company should I build. Oh, I kind of like what I'm seeing out of this. What do? You start paying attention to things dealing with that niche, that thing, or whatever the case may be. If you want to get an ice cream truck, you're going to start watching videos about different kinds of ice cream trucks, what it takes to run the business and all those things. If you truly want to be married, you'll start entertaining certain content and people that are married, or at least constructively talk about relationships, not just tearing down one sex or the other, but being open and honest about their flaws as well as the flaws they saw in the other person, or whatever the case may be, to balance it out. And I think some people don't do that. Positivity is very much needed. Too much wild and crazy online. That's a factamundo. That's a factamundo. But I think by what a lot of times what we entertain makes us fearful and frightful to want to let the guard down or let somebody in. And in doing so, as a man, you might be missing out on that woman that's meant for you. As a woman, you might be missing out on that man that's meant for you, or whatever the case may be. Afraid and fearful of taking a step out to the ledge, feeling that you'll fall off and he won't catch you or she won't catch you, as opposed to dealing with some of the drawbacks, the shortcomings, the things that you dealt with in other relationships and things, and the things that you've seen on these internet streets and in the real world, and compartmentalizing them, and understanding that your relationship ain't gonna be like the relationships you see, good, bad, or indifferent. Your relationship is 8.5 to 9 times out of 10 gonna be what you put into it and what the other person puts into it. What you're willing to take, what you're willing to put into it, what you're willing to do away with, what you're willing to compromise about, what you're willing to be honest about, and what you're willing to build together with and on. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. 31 flavors. Hey, hello, I see you. I think everyone has trauma these days scaring them. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Crazy work, mom. I feel as though you will have what you say. You will have what you say. So if you keep talking about toxicity, abuse, and start always talking about the negatives of life, that's what it starts showing up on your timeline. That's what's gonna start playing repetitively in your mind. That's what you're gonna start having drawn towards you. But if you want the good in life, if you want positivity, if you want something sustaining, if you want clarity in mind to see who it is that you should be with or should be with, then you start thinking as such. You start speaking as such. Your mouth is powerful. Pause. I ain't just talking about the Gawk 3000, ladies. I'm talking about your mouth is powerful, and what you say out of it, not only is it powerful because it puts it in the atmosphere, but it recycles back into your mental psyche through your ears or whatever the case may be. Start speaking positively over yourself, over your life, over your love life, whether it's something current or future. Speak those things that be not as though they were. Speak what it is you want into existence, and then start working towards it, because faith without works is dead. You're doing the first part by speaking it in faith. Then you got to apply yourself to start being able to be ready to realize it and to put it in fruition and put it into motion once that person is around. And once you decide to be with that person, they decide to be with you. The work is not over. The work is not over. That's it. Speak and pray for what you want in a good way. The work is not over. As long that's right, crazy word on the Gawk 7,000. You have to continue. It's a work. It's a work. Just like raising your kids is a work. But it's a work that should be worth having. It shouldn't be work like, man, why am I doing this? It should be a work that says, man, this is what I signed up for. This is what I long for. This is the love that I want to sustain and hold on to and do all the things necessary positively to keep it together. And that should be on both sides. You feel me, Piggy Lays? The Gawk 7,000. Everyone's pH balance don't mess. That's a fact, because some of us operate in so much toxicity in the way that we eat, the way that we drink, the way that we smoke, and everything in life that we soak up, pause, that our pH level is out of whack. But see, that's something personal that somebody got to get together. And in courting and dating, that's the time when you figure out, okay, how does this brother eat? How does this sister eat? Does she take care of herself? Does she try to clean? Does she look clean? Does she got bad, filthy habits? Whatever the case may be, that's the time to figure that all out. It ain't after you done laid down and gave up the nookie cookies, or you done gave her the long, strong, slong. Pause, no daddy. A lot of y'all put it in reverse. Skirt. Y'all put it in reverse. Y'all wait till after y'all done had sex and now you want to get to know a person. It might be too late then. Now your emotions is tied into it. The soul ties is caught up. Your mental is all over the place. You don't know what it is you feeling. You thinking it's love, but it's infatuation out of a moment's situation. I'm just saying. Bamaism is at a whole time high these days. That's a fact of but no. I'm just saying, get to know the individual you with first. Some of y'all just want everything to be just like this, and then get mad when it's just like this and everything blows up just like this. Find out if that person is going to stick and stay if things go wrong. Find out if that person is going to be in your corner when things ain't going right. Find out if that person is going to be a help, even if it's in being an ear, a shoulder, wise counsel, or whatever the case may be. Somebody that's going to be there for you when the lights are off. I mean, far as the spotlight on you, when things aren't going the way you want them to, when you're down, when you're angry. See if that person is going to be there, not only to comfort you, but also to pull your coattail and give you critique out of love to set you on the right path. Because sometimes you be caught up in your own bullshiggery that you don't see how you're being in the moment. And the person, if they really care about you, they gonna set you straight. Not in public, but they gonna set you straight behind the scenes, or when it's just y'all two. Like, listen, Phil, you was acting the ass. Phil, you could have handled that better. Phil, you should have did it this way or that way. Phil, you owed him an apology. Phil, you need to pull back from that. Phil. It's nothing wrong with that. You got to be willing to receive that. And if you can't receive that as a man or woman, you need to be by yourself any damn way because you're not mature enough to be in anything with somebody else that cares about you, that is, that cares about you. Show up. That's a part. Will that person sit with you in your mess? That's it right there, crazy work, mom. That's it. People are quick to say I love you and they love and all these things, but will they love you enough to be there when it's not easy to love? Will they be there when they question the love? Will they be there when the world shuts you out or makes you shut in? Will they sit right there with you? That's when you'll know you got your person. That's when you'll know you got your person. But sometimes we jump head in right into fellas. We jump head first, both heads in into the punani 20, and oh Lord, ladies, y'all jump on or jump under the dang a lang a lang real quick, and then wonder why your emotions all over the place. You don't know whether or not this fella's clean, mentally, morally, spiritually, emotionally, or physically with the disease. Vice versa, fellas, you don't know what type of demons or spirits this woman is carrying, or any real deal infections or disease. And you find out the long one, and people say, "Yeah, I put a rubber on rubber's bust." Things happen. I'm just saying. This is why I feel the love is so important because we can be honest and open here. We can have those open and honest conversations. And again, like the title says, are you here for a good time or a long time? For me, there is no wrong answer, like I said earlier, unless you can't be honest with yourself and that person can't be honest with you. But if two people can agree, okay, this is just for a moment, we just gonna have a good time and that's it. If y'all are both mature enough to deal with that in the aftermath in case somebody grows feelings or whatever, cool. If both of y'all are on the same page of wanting something long term and y'all fit certain criterias of each other, no perfect resume, but just fit enough of the criteria that you decide that you can stick with and make it work with that person because nobody's perfect. So everybody's gonna come to the table with some bullshiggery with them. I don't give a damn what they got going on. They can make 6, 7 figures. They could be the best cook in the world. They can lay it down in the bed like nobody business, male or female. They could be the best mother or father in the world. They could have all these attributes, but they're gonna have something about them that's gonna be some bullshiggery. That's why they always talk about the 80-20 rule. Some people looking for 100 and overlooking the 80 and ready to leave a relationship over the 20, and the 20 ain't even that detrimental that the relationship should be over. Now, I'm not talking about nobody sticking and staying in no abusive, toxic bullshit. I'm not talking about that. Or somebody that's a compulsive or repetitive cheater. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about little bad habits and things that can change and over time, most times will, as long as there's open communication and grace and mercy and compassion from both sides and understanding in a lot of instances. Look, see, if you really look, a lady comes in and say, jump on it. Yeah, jump on it. I'm just saying, listen, I'm coming from the place of somebody that's been married before, twice, no longer married, so obviously they didn't work, but I was married for a number of years in both, and I was willing to try to work on them or whatever the case may be. I'm also a father. I'm also a man. I'm also someone that works on bettering themselves on a day to day basis. And I work on, not just work on, but I try to take accountability as much as I possibly can in my flaws or whatever the case may be. Because one, I don't want somebody that wants to be with me or that I want to be with get a misrepresentation of me or a facade of me. I want them to see everything about me so that they can discern and determine, you know what, I still love that man, or I still want to be with that man. I still da da da. And likewise with me, with that woman, to be able to see her flaws, her shortcomings, the short fuse, the indecisiveness, whatever it may be, and say, you know what, I can stick and I can stay and I can see myself being yoked, equally yoked with that woman. And along the way, you know what I'm saying, making some good love too, because yeah, we not gonna leave that out and act like, you know what I'm saying, chemistry don't be chemistry, and you know what I'm saying? What's love? You gotta answer that for yourself, Jazz, because everybody's definition of love is different. What does love look like for you? What does love look like for Rich? What does love look like for Connie? What does love look like for Lady Cosanita? What Piggy Lace, Allure, Crazy Work Mom, on down the list. What does love look like for you all? And part of that answer is finding someone that sees the same vision as you, even if they're approaching it from in a different way. Crazy Work Mom said after they signed my prenup, Lord, Crazy Work Mom. But hey, if somebody love you, they'll do that. They'll do that, especially if they in it for you. If they in it for you and they not worrying about no damn money and all that, here, give me that paper. Shh, 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 shh. I will say this though, for people that do sign prenups, if you got you a good woman or a good man and they stick and stay by you, and they show you that they are who they said they were and signed up to be, you need to amend that or amend your will to show them that you recognize them for who they are, and do something nice for them if in fact you leave this earth or whatever the case may be. Don't just leave people out in the cold if they, what you call it, my house belongs to my kids. That's respectable. That's respectable. That's respectable. Ain't nothing wrong with that. So I mean, at the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, what are you looking for? Are you in it for a good time or a long time? Are you in it for both? Me, I'm in it for the long time, but want to have a good time the whole time and the whole way as much as possible, as much as humanly possible with the same individual. I'm not trying to have a fling this weekend with one person, have a fling the next weekend with somebody else, have a fling 2 months down the line with somebody else. I want to be with one person, and we can have a multitude of flings with each other. If we got to role play, if we got to go to different locations, different vacation spots, different parts of the house, and find different little nooks and crannies to get busy in, out in the yard, under the shed, in the car, out the park, wherever it is. I want to have the good time repetitively with the one that I'm with. You feel me? I'm looking and chilling, Miss Piggy Lace. The same thing. I'm chilling. I don't want no problems. Growing old with that person and building with that person and really loving that person. That's a fact. Long time with one person. Hey, Lady D Jones, that's a fact of Mundo. Piggy Phil always hold up, Crazy Work Mom. No, no, no. I don't want no problem. See, the same thing I was talking to y'all about the seeing and the fear of and all these things. I see and watch a lot of things. And I ain't even talking about just on these internet streets. I'm talking about in my day-to-day outside. And you see a lot of people and a lot of things that they do. And I pay attention. I sit there and I look. Now the exterior could look immaculate. The ass could be like plow, breast could be like a poop, face looking like a goddess. But you seeing something, or your discernment then kicked in. He's like, something ain't right there, and you pay attention long enough, and you see it. He's like, that's it right there, and that thing could, and a lot of times is very much so something that's way past that 80-20, something like that. Nah, I can't get down with that. I can't do it. Nah, Phil. Now you know what I meant by that. Um, nah, I don't know what I don't know what you mean. I kind of know what you mean, but I am. You know what I'm saying? I'm tired of seeing you up here alone when his wifey gonna pop up on the screen. There has to be wifey first. There has to be wifey first. Miss Piggy Lace. And understand something. There's a big difference between being alone and lonely. It's a big difference. Big difference. Big difference. And I just happen to be one of those selective individuals, I guess. She laughing. I'm not gonna say I'm like picky beyond reality. I'm not gonna say I'm picky beyond reality, but I am a little choosy. I understand what you put down. Uh, but in this time where I've been solo dolo, I've been working on me, trying to sew up loose ends, also better myself in certain areas and certain faculties of my life, and also be prepared so that when she's ready, I'm ready, and we able to come together expeditiously. Jazz, what the hell are you laughing at? What the hell you laughing at, Jazzy? Listen, I'm not perfect. I'm not gonna say I'm a perfect vessel because I know I'm not. But I am me. I am me, and that's for whatever y'all see in me and think that I am, good, bad, or indifferent. Because I learned that you're not gonna please everybody, but for the one that I'm meant to be with, I'll be everything she need and then some. You feel me? Everything she need and then some. Y'all are bugged out. I'm just saying though. Listen, at the same time I'm talking to y'all, I'm taking in what I'm saying too, and I hold myself accountable. I don't when I talk to y'all, I don't see myself up on no podium or up on no pedestal like I'm talking down to people. I'm talking just like here, same level. I'm just as human as the next brother, just as human as the next sister. Your wife could be right under your nose. She could be. She very well could be. That's a great point. Could be. Could be. And I guess I'll find out in due time. I'll find out in due time. Now, the question that should have been asked by Piggy Lace, are you ready? Right, Bugatti, she could be. The question is, Phil, are you ready? That's the question you should have asked. And I would have said, yes, I am very much ready. Dez gonna talk about she upstairs. Dez, you bugged out. Trust me, if I was in a relationship like that, y'all would know in due time. Not maybe not off the back, but y'all know. If anyone lives in Florida, SeaWorld has Boys to Men this weekend. Go on a date, watch a free concert. I'm very much ready, Piggy Lace. I'm very much. What's Cap? Seems like I'm ready. Big Phil is definitely ready. What's Cap, Piggy Lace? Phil, you are a private person. I am. I am. Piggy Lace, you've been around for some years. You've seen certain things transpire on these internet streets. I learned. I learned. It some things ain't meant for everybody, one. And even in my small scale of being a public figure, some things still need to be held to the side. Some things. While being while being solid, truthful, honest, and a stand-up person. Cause some people gonna run with it no matter how you look at it. Oh, Phil got 1,000 women. Oh, Phil ain't got nobody. Phil been celibate for 100 years. Phil getting ass every week. Phil this, Phil that. And most people don't know what Phil do or don't do. Feeling a lot like, so big up to this good brother. Likewise, Bugatti is a sad thing. You feel me? That's a fact of Mundo. Phil learned to respect the power of love. That's what he's trying to say. Phil, you need an agent. Not an agent, though. Damn it, Jim. Piggy, we've seen Phil be smitten by a lady or two over these. What you mean, a lady or two? What you mean a lady or two, crazy work, mom? Listen, y'all saw me publicly go through some things or whatever the case may be, and I learned. God bless her and all the things, but I definitely learned what to do, what not to do, what to showcase, what not to showcase, what to divulge, and what to hold under the tuck. Pause, no diddy. You feel me? I definitely learned. Sag ganger don't bang. You hear me? Don't be putting up no damn exclamation points at crazy work, mom, piggy lace. Y'all cut the bullshittery. But again, it shows you I'm just as human as y'all are, just as flawed as y'all are. Willing to get up and dust myself off and keep pushing. Willing to, if it don't work, try again. Willing to go into my mirror and take self-assessment and try again. Pause. That's why I said pause. No Diddy, Jazz. I feel like they was test drives or membership trial. Hold up, Piggy Lace. You talking a whole lot of smiggity from the audience. Test drives or membership trials sound crazy, especially the membership trial. Nah, I don't know what you talk about, Piggy Lace. And crazy work, bro. You in this membership trial? What trying out into what club, Piggy Lace? What are you talking? You talking about membership trials is crazy. Lord have mercy. Listen, can I live? Can I live? Shout out to everybody that's tapped in and tuned in from here on YouTube, Facebook, IG, X, of course, formerly known as Twitter and Twitch. Do your boy a favor if you haven't done so. Come on over to YouTube, hit that subscribe button, book up, hit that notification bell, book up, bing. Oh, wrong one. Bing. So you be in the know whenever the Good Morning Gang morning show drop. Feel the Love Friday drop. Or anything I put on this Big Phil Speaks channel. But I forgot to say subscribe, damn it, subscribe. My numbers is looking good, but they not looking as good as they should. By the end of the year, I'm on a mission to have minimally 100,000 subscribers here on YouTube and 100,000 on IG, and then I feel like everywhere else will fill out the gap, over time or whatever. But just that's a reasonable goal. I got what I got 24, 26 on IG. I think I got 25, 26 here on YouTube or something like that, 28 or something like that, K or whatever. So I got a road to go, but it's very doable. Let you stop. Love evil feel is crazy. Don't be laughing, Lady Coasting either. What if someone is interested in you, Phil, and they don't know how to approach you? Damn, that's a great question. Lady Coast, I mean not Case Coasting, Connie Baptiste. I'm a personable person. I don't put myself. I think I'm more accessible than I should be. To be honest, I think I'm more accessible than I should be. I'm not hard to talk to. I'm not hard to have a conversation with. Where some people are hella standoffish. I don't think that's an issue for me. That's a great question. I would say just be themselves. I would say just be themselves, Connie. That's all. I would say be themselves. Some of your guest speakers had you smiling and acting like a young, interested man. Hold on, lazy, crazy work, mom. I'm a smiler. Been that way my whole life. If I'm not smiling too much, something is wrong with me. I'm mad, sad, or something. I try to smile. I know I hit the doorbell by by that was the sound effect, Miss Piggy Lace. Look, see, that was on that's here. That's not no damn body knocking at the door. You all feel the sad and you make it easy. That's it. Yeah, I feel is easy like Sunday morning. I ain't gonna say I'm easy, but I'm easy going. I ain't easy, but I'm easy going. Phil, someone on X said you was hot the other night. Do you remember? Nah, who said that, Dez? Who had said I was hot the other night? I don't remember that happening. When did that happen? Was I asleep or was I in around? I don't remember that. Dez be trying to start trouble. That's anywho. The answer to the roundabout question is just be you and treat me as a regular person because that's what I am. I'm a regular person. I'm not. I don't put on airs or whatever. I don't do that. Dez is bugged out. Who said I was hot? I don't know what. Dez. I think Dez is getting old. I think Dez is getting old and he's starting to get a little senile and whatnot up under his. Picky Lace said, I got a question. You've been having questions. You've been asking questions. Go on and ask the question, Picky Lace. Saving all my love for you. What's the question, Picky Lace? What's the question? Crazy work, mom. I'm chilling. I'm chilling. Y'all know what I like to say. I don't want no problems. I don't want no problems. Lady Costanita said, Phil, why you looking like a Rican today? I don't know, because I'm light skinned. I don't know. Why? Because I got my thing zipped down a little bit. You know what I mean, man? You know what I mean? How long it takes you to crack who and what you mean crack what? Crack the secret lock to her heart? Or what you talking about cracking like cracking? What you talking, Piggy Lace? Please explain that one. You gotta be a little bit more descriptive. She said I'm looking like a Rican today. Shout out to my Boricua. Shout out to my Puerto Rican people. Hey, it's all love. Feel some acting like you don't know. I don't know in which way you mean that. So I'm asking for clarity's sake before I answer the question, and I'm answering it the wrong way. And you like, this nigga done went and said all this. I ain't even asked him all that. Phil, they said they was talking about who they would talk to, and they said you. Who said that? I know that's right, Lady Coach. Anything ain't wrong with that. I got love for my Puerto Ricans, for my Boricuans. Dez, I don't know what you talking. I don't know what you they be saying a whole lot of things on these internet streets. And I don't know. Okay, say you dating someone, right? How long it takes you to sleep with her and why? Wow, that now okay. That's an interesting question because I think that that's a case by case basis. I think that's a case by case basis because it might, depending on the circumstances in the relationship, it might take a long time or it may not take that long at all. It's not a mission. It's not a mission to see how fast I can get the bow wow ones. It ain't that for me. But at the same time, it all depends on the chemistry. It all depends on the circumstances, the situation, what both parties are, looking for into and wanting in the moment or long term. Feels hitting it on the first date is crazy. Feels hitting it on the first date. Listen, I'm a lot more picky than y'all think. Now, have I before? Yes, I have. But, 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 I'm a lot more patient of a man, and you got to test the goods before you go too far. Listen, but testing the goods can cause other problems though, because if the goods is good, if the goods is good, then what? The same way y'all females say I can put it on a brother, fellas can put it on y'all ladies and have y'all acting out. If there's no groundedness there, if there's no solid foundation, if there's no real friendship there, if he lay it down on you or you lay it down on him, it can cause problems. And that's being real. And if y'all are mature enough to acknowledge that, I'm just saying. When the chemistry is there, he can have it quickly. Well, god damn it. She like, Take me, I'm yours. Do what you please. Damn it, Jim. But that, yeah, it's all about chemistry too. Are you feeling that brother? Is she feeling you? Are you feeling her? Whatever the case may be. Sleep with could just be laying next to each other, all cuddles. That's true. That's true. But depending on how y'all cuddling, could lead to other things other than cuddling. You feel me? Let's be honest. Let's be real. Let's just be honest. Let's be real. What the eyes is about, Piggy Lace? What the eyes is about? I got eyes too. What they about? I'm just saying. So to answer your question, it could be as simple. It could be quickly, or it could take a long time, Miss Piggy Lace. It all depends on the circumstances, the situation, the two of us, people, and where we at with it, the chemistry and opportunity and everything else. There's a lot of variables in all that. Y'all are bugged out. Did I eloquently answer your question, Piggy Lace? Did I answer your question properly without doing the riddles and parables? Did I answer directly this time? Do what you please. Yes, everyone did. You didn't answer the question, Piggy Lace. How long before he could crack? How long before he can get the ba one one, Piggy Lace? Since you asking me and everybody else, you didn't answer them questions. Phil's eating dinner on the first date, Piggy. That's crazy. Crazy work, Mom. I don't know where you got these thoughts from about me, but I don't know what you're talking about. And that's another thing. That's nothing. Fellas, y'all can't just be going down eating the buffet at every establishment because some buffets got salmonella, Ebola, and all kinds of things going on. You cannot go eat at every buffet. And ladies, y'all can't be going to give the Gawk Gawk 7,000 out to any and everybody, too. It's crazy to me. It's crazy to me that y'all won't kiss a man or kiss a woman, but y'all will go down there to their private parts and get to snacking and munching. Make it make sense. I'm just being messy. Phil going bowling on for the first day. Hey, Dez, you bugged out. Yeah, but y'all can't be going downtown on the first date all the time with everybody. Y'all can't go just because. Pause, no diddy. I played this video. I played this video on the morning show, but I think it's more apropos for Feel the Love or whatever. I think some of y'all that be like, I'm not kissing him. I'm not kissing. Y'all be scared. Y'all be scared of this situation right here. Y'all be scared of this right here. Shiggity. Some of y'all are scared to be in that position right there, just from a kiss. I can't stand a man who fiending to eat the box. Some of y'all are afraid to allow yourself to be kissed because you know if you get kissed, the knees gonna get weak, that box gonna get moist in a mug, and your emotions gonna go all through the roof and everywhere. You had guys come in your box saying, I want to eat you. What? Oh, inbox. I was saying, Lord have mercy. Connie said, I'm a kisser. Now, I want to ask y'all, I want y'all to be honest. Who has had an experience like that from kissing? Who is gonna be woman enough or man enough, pause, no diddy, to say that they've been in that position from kissing? Mm. Don't laugh. Don't laugh. We have honest dialogue and conversation here, even if you're doing it from the comments. What's not happening, crazy work, mom? What's not happening? You done that from a kiss, crazy work, mom? What? You missed it, Piggy. Hold on, I'm gonna play it again for you, Miss Piggy Lace, because I think you've been there before. Hold on, let me play it again. Breathless and shaking. Look, look, look. At least, you know what, crazy work, mom? At least you're being honest. At least you ain't being prideful and letting your ego stand in the way. You being honest. He said, breathless and shaking. Hey, Piggy Lazy. Look, let's just be honest. Let's just be real. Listen, just be honest. Listen. Connie Batty said, "No way, Jose, huh?" Listen, you might not have just been kissed right, Connie. That's what that might be. Let's say the right individual get a hold of them lips. You might be. No, no, don't try to clean it up now, crazy work, man. She like, wait, she was having an orgasm. Lady D. said, I might not do what she did, but my cat know what time it is. I respect that, Lady D. Jones. I respect that. Or you might have just did what she did and even more. Look, listen. Speaking of which, do y'all feel a way if y'all in the heat of passion, whether it be making out or making love or screwing, and your partner gets to laughing at you because of a face or noise you made? This for the ladies and fellas. It's timing. What's goody like the mob? Salute. I'm back like I never left. Ladies and fellas, do you feel a way if your other person, whether it's in a fling or a long-term relationship or marriage, starts laughing in the middle of you making out, making love, or screwing because of a face you made and or sound you made in the midst of it? How do you feel about that? A kiss will take me there. I know that's right. Don't all speak at once now. Don't get scared now. Don't get nervous now. How do y'all feel about that? Because I know it's happened to people. I know it's happened to people. There was a time when me and my ex laughed at each other at the same time because we both looked retarded. I'm sorry. We both looked special in the moment. I apologize for using that word. Y'all get to making the face, and we like, looking crazy than a mug. Listen. I ain't scared. I'm so old I can't remember. Like my son's mother, she used to do this thing. I don't know if I should say this. She had this thing where she would look back with intensity, boy. And Lord have mercy. That I'm done. Listen, we grown, right? We grown and feel the love. We have grown in sexy conversation that sometimes is spicy, sometimes salacious. That's just what we do here, huh? Hey, Charlie Hustle, I'm just saying. Only face he gonna make if he hit that gas packet. Word. Damn it, Jim. I'm just saying, listen. Y'all acting so high sedity and high strung now. Y'all got to keep it 100. Y'all got to keep it real with Big Phil, huh? Y'all want me to keep it real? Y'all got to keep it real too. I'm just saying. Not looking homeless is crazy. Listen, what if we're grown enough to admit it, mature enough to admit it, we've all been there and done a lot of things a time or two in our lives or whatever, especially when it comes to relationships, especially when it comes to intimacy, as the actual intercourse and the things or whatever the case may be. For those that have been married or are married, have done certain things, experienced certain things, good, bad, and indifferent. Right, looking homeless is crazy. Crazy. I hope I'm not involved with somebody getting busy and they start looking homeless. Something ain't right. Something just ain't right. Something just ain't right. Mm, Lord have mercy. Well, y'all asked for it, ladies and gentlemen. We back. How they say in Florida, we bike. Feel the Love Friday is officially made its return. Make sure y'all tell a friend to bring that ass on in. And y'all stop being scared to cam up. Shout out to Piggy Lace for camming up for a second. Shout out to Jazz for camming up for a second. Y'all start camming up. I like to have a tay-to-tay. I like to have a talk. I like to have a conversation. I don't want to give a monologue. Even though I'm responding to comments, etc., I like to have a conversation. It makes it that much more interesting. Huh? He'll take your hat off so we can see your head to see if you look homeless. That's crazy. I don't look homeless. I don't know what you talk about. As long as a chair is still a chair. Even if there's no one sitting there. Listen, though, Feel the Love is back. The Good Morning Gang Morning Show back. I got another show that I'm going to introduce, or whatever the case may be. Might be a midday show, or whatever the case may be. I got a couple interviews lined up. Somebody wants to interview me, and I'll be interviewing some other people coming real soon. Real soon. Thank you, Piggy Lace. I appreciate that. Y'all tell all these people, yeah, Phil is back. He's back. And I'm back better than ever, baby. If y'all thought I was doing something last year, just wait. Just like my song Hating on Me. If you was hating on me before, give it a minute. You really gonna be hating me now. If you thought I was doing anything from 25, 24, 23, and whatever, just you wait. I got a lot in store. I'm not gonna be talking about it. I'm just gonna be about it. Y'all gonna see the fruits thereof. That's it right there for the comeback. Yeah, you feel me? Listen, I'm gonna miss the daytime shows. Why? Crazy. Oh, because working with the kids. But that's all right. You can go back and listen to the listen to it because it'll be up on YouTube. You can go back and listen, replay it or whatever. Teule, what's goody like the mob? I see you over there on the good IG streets. Well, yeah, I got a lot in store for y'all. I'm about to show y'all better than I can tell y'all. For all the naysayers, haters, trolls, and all the people that meant me ill, about to get ill watching me do what I do. All the people that was bumping their gums and had something to say, dogpiling and ganging up with people and standing behind people saying stuff and standing in front of people saying, y'all about to get real sick with yourself. Forever trying to count me out. You feel me? You ready for the picnic? You know what? You know what, Carney? I'm glad you said that. You know how everything's everything. Teole, I'm over on YouTube. I always say everything happens like it's supposed to happen. And the fact that I didn't do it, it was something holding me back from doing it. And I think that was a good thing that I waited because I shook the tree and got some of the dead branches off and some of the critters that was up in the branches off of the tree. So that now when I do the cookout, people that want to be there will be there and will be supportive. They won't be there showing up to have something to talk about, like looking from a envious eye or jealous eye or just looking to talk about people, but to have really a good time or whatever the case may be. So I think that everything happened the way that it happened on purpose, so that when it does come to fruition, it'll be that much more popping, that much more of an extravaganza, and that much more. of a good time or whatever the case may be. We don't need no party poopers. We don't need no haters. We don't need none of that. Let them stay where they at. Let them party with other people and do other things. Let that be what it is. You feel me? And for those of you that are tapping and tuning in from Twitter, there's quite a few people that are watching from Twitter or X. Make sure you come on over to YouTube and subscribe to your boy's channel. I am about to start, for those that are members here on YouTube, I am about to start uploading video content for different genres, though different niches, health and wellness, holistic remedies, controversial topics and things that might not fly on the open YouTube streets or whatever the case may be, and some special lives for members only, as well as some giveaways and some things that'll be in the members only section, just so you feel like you're getting way more bang for your buck than just subscribing to support or whatever the case may be. That I will tell you, or whatever. I almost started uploading some things the other night, but I didn't have time. But it's coming. Haters have been dismissed. That part. That away. That away. You feel me? But I got a lot coming down the pike. If you rock with your boy, keep rocking with me. If you F with your boy, F with me. If you sticking and stay, sticking and stay. GMG, we a mob, we a family. You feel me? Don't let nobody tell you no otherwise. Huh? Whether y'all see me here on my platform, Feel the Love, y'all see me on somebody else's platform, FDN, TKBS Nation, wherever you see me, Big Phil Speaks is always going to be Big Phil Speaks. Los, pass the green thumb. What's up with it, homie? Salute. I'ma always be me. You feel me? And if you rock with me, continue on this journey with me. Continue on this journey. Phil, I heard you have an OnlyFans. You got me effed up. You got me. My man Pot Pan, salute. You got me effed up with that one, Dez. The OnlyFans I would have would only have an OnlyFan. You hear me? Me and somebody grown ass daughter would be doing the OnlyFan together, and we'd be the only fans in the OnlyFan, making it do what it do. You feel me? But anywho, ladies and gentlemen, it's that time of the day where I got to keep it pushing. Keep it pushing. No pun intended. Smile, ladies and gentlemen, because you never know what it might do for somebody, including yourself. More importantly, love on somebody on purpose, with purpose. And last but not least, I'm not anti-you, but I'm pro-me with the emphasis on building we. Let that marinate in your melon till the next time we can chop it up and have a tay-to-tay. Until that MFing day, baby, you know I got to holler.
GMG, we're one big happy family. We're GMG, one big happy family. Hey, thank you for tuning in. Make sure you come back again. Tell a friend, tell a friend. It's GMG and Big Phil Speaks.